Make a strawberry mousse. It's light, airy, watery, and has no fruit flavor. So let's go into the test kitchen with Julia and make a strawberry mousse that tastes like me, a strawberry. You know, strawberry mousse is such a culinary train wreck. Maybe we shouldn't even try to make it because it never turns out well. It has no strawberry flavor, and you get this kind of goopy thing like this.
Oh.
It kind of looks like sour cream with a pink tinge to it. And then it gets this really weird Pepto-Bismol color. It's kind of jammy.
Yep.
But none of them have any really good flavor. They're kind of sweet.
Yep.
But there's no strawberry thing going on. So let's just make chocolate mousse.
Well, you're right. There's two hurdles to making a good strawberry mousse. The first is it doesn't taste like strawberry, and the second is you have textural problems. So we have to solve that problem. And we're going to start with the strawberries. Now, our recipe uses 2 pounds of strawberries, but I've taken out about 6 ounces to set aside for garnishing the top of the mousse.
Okay.
And I'm going to process them in 2 batches in the food processor. And I'm not going to make puree. I'm just going to chop them up. And that'll take about 4 to 6 pulses. And I'm looking for pieces that are anywhere between 1/4 and 1/2 inch thick.
Okay.
And I'm just going to put them in the bowl. Now we'll do this second batch. So what I'm doing is I'm chopping these up to help make a lot of surface area so we can draw out that extra moisture. And we're going to do this with the help of the food processor and chopping it up, but also with a little bit of sugar. So this is 1/4 cup of sugar, and I'm just going to add a pinch of salt. And the sugar and the salt will macerate the berries, help pull out that moisture, which we will strain away. So we're going to let this sit and macerate for about 45 minutes on the counter, and then we'll come back and make the mousse. All right, so these strawberries have been macerating for 45 minutes, and you can see how juicy they are. And now I'm going to strain off the juice. And you really want to work the strawberries through the fine mesh strainer with a rubber spatula to help get that juice through the strainer. I'm trying to extract as much liquid as I can. All right, so you can see all the juice that came out of these strawberries. And I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of this juice. And here I have 1 3/4 teaspoons of gelatin. And I'm going to sprinkle it over the top of the juice. All right, so we're going to set this aside and we're going to let that gelatin hydrate, and then we're going to melt it into the mixture later.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the rest of this juice and we're going to put it into a saucepan and we're going to cook it down, because this juice would make the mousse really watery, but it has a ton of flavor. So rather than cook down the puree and make jam, we're just going to cook down the juice.
Okay.
So we're going to put this over medium-high heat, bring it to a simmer, and let it cook down until it's nice and syrupy, and that takes about 10 minutes. All right, so while this simmers, I'm going to take the rest of these strawberries and I'm going to puree them again just to get rid of the seeds so that the solids can go into the nice, smooth, silky mousse. All right, so now we're going to take this puree, we're going to strain out the seeds, and by the time I'm done with this, that juice will be reduced and we can assemble the mousse.
Okay.
So you can see this juice is nice and thick. It's been reducing down for about 10 minutes and it measures about 3 tablespoons. So I'm just going to turn off the heat and we're going to start to build the mousse. So first thing I'm going to add to the pan is this bloomed gelatin. And of course, after you bloom gelatin, you want to melt it into something nice and warm. And now I'm going to add our secret ingredient. This is cream cheese, 4 ounces of cream cheese. And we tried lots of things to help give the mousse a little body, a little heft, and help battle that juice. We tried pectin, thinking about jam, but that was too rubbery. We tried white chocolate, which we found in another person's recipe, but that really just made the mousse have a little bit of a chalky texture. But cream cheese was perfect. It's a little bit tangy, but other than that, it has a pretty neutral flavor. So it lets the flavor of the strawberries shine through. So, nice softened cream cheese. Again, whisking it into this warm mixture. It melts pretty quickly. You really want to whisk it in until you don't see any of those little clumps left. All right, looks pretty good. So now I'm going to add this to our strained strawberry puree. All right, and so I'm just going to whisk this in until it's nice and uniform. All right, so on to making our whipped cream. Here we have 1/2 cup of heavy cream. So now time to whip the cream. I'm going to start it on low and slowly increase the speed and add 1/4 cup of sugar. All right, so we're looking for stiff peaks. And because I really am always worried about over whipping cream, I like to do the last little bit by hand. So I'm just going to use the mixer attachment, but use my own arm. You can see that's a soft peak.
You probably know this, but Julie has control problems. peaks.
Well, it goes from soft peaks to relatively stiff peaks in just a little bit.
Actually, I do the same thing.
Do you?
I hate to say it.
All right, so now let's fold this whipped cream mixture into our strawberry. And one thing we noticed is that people really didn't like it when there were any streaks left of the whipped cream. They wanted it fully incorporated. But you have to do it kind of gently because you don't want to deflate the cream. So we're going to fold it in with a whisk.
And this folding technique with the whisk is something you use quite a lot.
It
here
is.
At America's Test
I
Kitchen.
do. I like it. I like just letting the mixture fall through the tines of the whisk together. It feels like a nice, gentle way to incorporate things without losing their nice, airy loft. And that is it. All right, so now it's time to fill up our glasses. Notice I have the glasses sitting on a rim baking sheet that's lined with a towel. That's because these are going to have to go into the refrigerator, and this makes it really easy to transport them around.
Without sliding all over the pan.
That's
Yeah.
right. And so this makes exactly 6 portions. So in these glasses, that means it's a little less than an inch from the top. All right, so I'm just going to finish portioning the mousse into these glasses. Then I'm going to cover them with plastic wrap and let them chill in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours, but you could do this up to 4 days in advance if you wanted. All right, so these have been chilling for at least 4 hours, so they're set and ready to taste, but not just yet. If you remember at the beginning, I said I was going to set some strawberries aside to garnish at the end. And so this is that last 6 ounces of strawberries. So first you want to take a paring knife and remove the stem of the strawberry. And then you're just going to slice the strawberry into nice slices and then chop the strawberry up into a fine dice. And so I have over here a little bit of lemon whipped cream, which is a really nice addition to the strawberry mousse. And of course, you can find the recipe on our website. Sprinkle with some strawberries.
Where's that little mint sprig?
You know what? I don't like garnish that is inedible.
Well, good for you.
So I don't like those sprigs of mint, although they are pretty.
A woman of principle.
Well,
A for looks?
Yeah, it's a looker. Oh, it just tastes like summer, doesn't it? Has a nice strawberry flavor with a little bit of lemon whipped cream.
Two things. I mean, it doesn't have that bad texture. It's not goopy, it's not rubbery. And it actually has natural strawberry flavor. Sometimes you get that bitter gelatin flavor. It's all whipped cream, but you can't tell what fruit it was originally.
Yeah, right?
Right.
No, it tastes like clean, fresh strawberries.
I think that's true. I think it's clean. It's simple, it's clean, it's bright. So the secrets to the world's best, he said modestly, strawberry mousse started with 2 pounds of strawberry instead of 1. We took most of them, chopped them up, and then macerated them with sugar and salt and drained off that liquid, which we reduced down. The other secret was, of course, using gelatin, which is typical, but cream cheese was the other ingredient that really added. And, of course, some sweetened whipped cream was folded in at the end as well. So there you have it. From America's Test Kitchen to your kitchen. I think the best recipe ever for strawberry mousse. You can get this recipe. All the recipes from this season, our tasting results, our equipment ratings. Are you in heaven? And you can watch select episodes of this show all at our website, which is americastestkitchen.com. Another triumph.